I'm trying to find the right way to phrase this. Like, what is the like the relationship? That's not the right word, but like the dynamic between you and Conor McGregor right now.
I thought it was good for a while. He never, something I would do something good, and he would kind of say, yeah, I look good, something like that. He never wanted to give me that, like, that praise almost. Because, you know, you go back to all my interviews, like, I want to be like Conor, I want to fight, I want to do what Conor did, I want to do what Conor did. Now, you know, I'm 29, defended the belt, something he's never done, by the way. And I just feel pure jealousy from it. It's really weird because you know, times change. You know, he's a little bit older now. He's on a 5-fight losing streak. He just pulled out because of his toe, which is just not Conor-like. So I feel a lot of jealousy from Conor McGregor, to be honest, which sucks. You know, I hope I don't get bitter like that. Like, I hope once my career starts, you know, maybe doing what his is doing. Well, I hope my career never does that. He's on a 4 or 5-fight losing streak. But, you know, I hope once I'm a little bit older and I see someone else coming up that I'm excited for them, you know, happy for them, almost maybe a mentor towards them, rather than just jealous and bitter because they have the spotlight and I don't. Like, Conor could still come back, fight Chandler, and do big numbers, but it's like, how many more losses? It's almost impressive how many losses he can do to keep coming back and get people's attention. But, you know, speaking of big fights, that's a fight I wouldn't mind. I don't really call out big guys at 155, 170 because I know my role. I'm a 35er. But for me to be able to actually think I could beat Conor where he's at right now, I'm just being honest. I'm just saying the truth. I believe I could beat Conor McGregor. When your idols turn to rivals is a real thing, and that's, you know, I've always praised him. Even after he took a couple shots at me, I was still like, God, I tried to hate Conor, but I couldn't. Right now, not a huge fan of Conor. You know, the stuff that he was saying on Twitter, stuff that affected my life, really, like, and a lot of other people's life, and he's laughing at it, and then he goes and deletes it because he's on drugs, and people are like, hey, what are you doing? So, you know, I think Conor, yeah, we're not on great terms.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that will be challenging when going from like heavily in the spotlight and interviews and fights on a regular basis to whatever life looks like after that? That I mean, whatever. Even if you stay in the business and, like, you know, you've seen DC and Bisping do their thing, but it's like you're not the superstar anymore. Do you think that that'll be tough for you someday?
We'll see. Sometimes I think about it. It's scary. Sometimes I think about it and I'm like, life will be good. Life will be all right. Life will be good. You know, again, have a bunch of kids. Like, I've always wanted a bunch of kids. Like, since I was in middle school, I've wanted a big family. So I think, you know, having a good-sized family and just being a dad is going to be plenty filling. But I do think there will be challenges that come with that. But, you know, if I keep doing what I say I'm going to do, you know, I'm going to be I could be in the spotlight whenever. I mean, Conor, he can be in the spotlight whenever he wants. You know, a couple tweets here going, you know, he's doing his bare knuckle thing. He's doing that, like. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out.
The only time you guys have met in person was still the football game, right?
Yeah.
And I know you have, but can you describe just a little bit what the dynamic was like, and then compare it to like what you think the dynamic would be now?
I mean, he wanted me to sign to his agency. Like, he was telling me, he was trying to tell me, hey, you can't just pick your fights. You got to fight anybody and everybody. If you want to be the best, you can't pick your fights. And I was like, I'm just saying yes to the UFC. Like, and he's like, you got to come sign with us, me and Adi, or agency, or whatever. MMA managers fucking suck, though. Like, they really do. They're horrible. Corey Sandhagen just fought Umar, ranked number 10. Corey was guaranteed a title shot. Like, and he fucking went and fought Umar. Like, bad management, in my opinion. So there's not, you know, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, right now I don't think it would be, like, the dude's on drugs. Like, if we met in person, I wouldn't want to fight right there, but the dude's probably pretty amped up. I'd like to, you know, have a good squad with me. But yeah, I mean, I have no desire to meet him. I have no desire to talk to him again. Like, what are we going to talk about? There's nothing to talk about.
Mm-hmm.